To use the free entity management spreadsheet to manage all of your legal entities, you'll just come to free tools on berkmansolutions.com, and there are several components to this spreadsheet. On the left here, you'll see all of the entities. So this is a unique list of all of the entities and individuals that you'll be managing. Over here on the right, you'll have governance, which are things like officers and directors. Finally, compliance, which is all of the filing obligations and requirements you have that relate to each of those entities. And then the investors or owners of that entity, if there are any. And these are linked, these groups on the right are linked to the left. So if I select company B, for example, you'll notice that the governance rows update as well as the compliance one. And if I go back to company A, they'll change again. And so you can have all the data that you need that's unique to each entity in this spreadsheet. To add a new entity, you'll just come into this row and add whatever that company is. So we might add company D, for example, and then the type. So this is going to pre-populate with some examples, but if there's an entity type that's not here that you want to add, you might say this is a limited partnership, and then you can add that as a type, and it will be available for the next entity that you enter if you want. So we'll come in here and remove this blank row, and we can set the country. These options are all of the countries in the world, and the list is also searchable. So if you start typing United, for example, you'll see United States, and you can pick whatever country you need. Same with the US state. So if this one happens to be in California, you just start typing and it will show you California if you want. Or if it is another jurisdiction, for example, it's the United Kingdom and the state doesn't apply, you can just remove that. The date of formation for that legal entity if you want. And then we have these tags. So tags are really flexible ways to add semi-structured data. There are some pre-populated ones like taxable, pass-through, holding company, operating company, but you can add your own tags as well, and those will be there available in your spreadsheet. And then finally, you can add whatever tax ID number based on the jurisdiction that you're in and what that number might be. And all of these values will be updating, so you can add new governance roles. These roles are predetermined, but you can add to them as well. Just start typing your new role. You can add a unique title, and it will automatically link that to the company that it is connected to. We can also do the same for compliance. All of the countries will be available to you here. Same with US states, the title. And then if this is a recurring requirement, so it's going to happen on an annual basis, you can flag it as being annual, and you'll know that you need to return to it every year, and it will just show you the next date that it is due. And finally, investors. These are owners or investors in that particular company. You can specify the units. The units might be stock or partnership units or membership interest, depending on the type of legal entity, what percent of the total ownership that is, and then again, what entity they are connected to. With any of these spreadsheets, if you leave the page, the data will not be saved. If you want to save the data, you need to come to these three dots, select that, and download a CSV or a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. All of the columns just about have helpful tooltips that will explain what's intended here. In case you forget, you can just hover over those as well. You can also select any of the columns, and there will be options to filter and sort. So if you start adding lots of data and you want to be able to sort or narrow down the options that are available to you, you can use the filter and sort to do that as well. So enjoy this free entity management spreadsheet. Remember to download it. If you need more functionality, the ability to save the data in the cloud, automatic notifications, and an automatic ownership chart powered by artificial intelligence that will build your organization chart, that ownership structure automatically, sign up for the 14-day free trial of Lextree, and you'll get all that capability. But if you just need to track some simple data about your legal entities, then feel free to use these spreadsheets. Just select the download to save any of that data. Enjoy.